What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 84, and today we are returning with another massive doubleheader with Aston Villa, coming on the back of that 1-0 defeat to Dortmund in the first leg of our Champions League semi-final tie at Villa Park. You'll see the second leg away in Germany in today's episode as we try and overturn that deficit and make the Champions League final for the first time in this series. Plus, before that, there's a huge game in the Premier League as we take on West Ham at Villa Park, where right now, as you can see in the race for the title, it is so tight with 4 games to go. We are top by a point ahead of Manchester City, and we got a game in hand, but we're only 2 points clear of Spurs, only 4 goals in front in the goal difference swing as well. And for Chelsea's sake, they're in 4th place right now, 3 points behind. I think realistically, if we win today, we sort of eliminate them from the genuine title race. They'll still have a chance mathematically, but it'll be highly unlikely. So big games today, both in the Premier League and in Europe as well. Got to come through and get wins in both. So first game, it is West Ham. Let's get to it. Cannot afford to slip up here with 4 games to go. If we want to be crowned champions, come on Aston Villa. And on the back of that defeat to Dortmund, we are making, I believe, 6 changes to our lineup heading into this game, but sticking with the 3-5-2 as we aim to return to winning ways and stay top of the table with just 4 games to go. We line up with Stones, Carter Vickers and Palmer Brown now making up our back 3. And I've got to say, I've been really impressed this season with both Eric and Cameron as part of a back line, and they may well start on Tuesday night if they help us keep the clean sheet here. Adams comes in DM. He's played well this season as well. The young American's been really been impressive this season. Henry and Schüttler on the left and right hand sides. Grealish, the captain, is the cam, but up top together, of course, the top scorer Martinez and Ben Brereton. But as the West Ham team, they're lining up in a 5-3-2, and it's a really good side. There's a couple of good young talents out there, plus some good experienced players too, and Roberto Firmino starting up top as well. So first game West Ham won't be easy. We must win to stay top. Come on Aston Villa. I've got to say, I'm feeling quite pessimistic heading into this game. West Ham have got a decent little team out there, and we, on the back of that loss to Dortmund at home by a 1-0, played alright. Obviously, we know that we came up against a goalkeeper in superhuman mode, but this is going to be a tough game for us. Very tough game. And we could do with an early goal in his first half to settle some nerves. Ben on the ball, as Jack running through. Can he find him? He can indeed. Lovely through ball. Grealish comes inside. Can he pull the trigger? No. Because that young Spanish defender Vallejo is there, and West Ham will clear. Tough start to the game, and you can definitely feel the pressure here at Villa Park right now. The title race so tight, every game crucial. Cannot afford to slip up, but at the moment, we had to get going. Lewis into Grealish, finds Ben Brereton, and Ben finds Martinez after the deflection, and Grealish is through, and there is a goal that will settle some nerves and then some. Jack Grealish, who this season has lost his place in the first 11 to Miranchuk. That was the right decision you guys made, but whenever he plays, he's normally captain, and he's such a great little player to have, either coming off the bench or starting in these alternate games, if you will. Little bit of luck to the goal. Ben's ball through deflected straight into the path of Martinez, but a lovely through ball by Lautaro, and a great finish by Jack, past the Argentine Romero, and into the back of the net. Pressure relieving goal and then some. Aston Villa 1, West Ham 0. So the whole end was jumping there. Prior to that goal, you better believe there were some fingernails on the floor as they were biting them in anticipation of an early chance and an early goal. That's what we've got, and my word, do we need it. And now as we lead by a goal, what we need to do now is stay in attack mode and look for a second. That's a good ball through, but Bonner is there and gets it away. If we can get a second goal, that will really settle all of our nerves in this first half. And we know that the title race, due to it being so tight, could well be decided on goal difference. So every game is crucial for the goals as well. Martinez running through, and again we go across the body, but this time failed to hit the target. 25 goals for the season, should have been 26. 1-on-1 with Romero, and that should have been 2-0. Bad miss by me. Good news is we started the game off well, but as Firmino is sent down the left-hand side, a chance here for West Ham. But there is Eric Palmer Brown, who I discussed pre-game, has really impressed this season, as has this young American Adams, who pokes it through to Brereton. And now Martinez controls, looks for a little bit of space. Oh, Martinez! Oh, great save by Romero. I've got to say, you know, Tuesday night coming against Dortmund away in Germany, we can't afford to concede again. I think I'm going to start Palmer Brown. Ahead of Socrates, head of Fry, not entirely sure. But this season, whenever Palmer Brown's played, he's been absolutely fantastic. A great little young defender. So half-time has come, the whole end is happy. We are up by a 1-0 as we look for a return to winning ways and a return to a clean sheet as well. Want to see what's going going on at half-time at St Mary's, though. Southampton play host to Chelsea, and they are winning by a goal to nil, which means that right now, if we win this game and that scoreline remains the same there, I would say it's probably all over for Chelsea. We will be 6 points clear. They'll only have 2 games left. And yeah, it will be, not mathematically, but basically over. Let's make a couple of changes at the bread. Let's bring on Kenny for Lewis, who I want to play in Germany. Let's take off Martinez as well, who I want to play in Germany too. We'll give El Shami a start top, because I've been liking this kid when he's been playing more direct for us, even though he's probably more suited to play as an inside forward. And we'll leave it at that for the time being. But 45 minutes to go. As things stand, Chelsea are being eliminated from the title race. Maybe not mathematically, but, you know, realistically so. And last year's champions won't be retaining it. But there is a half to go. There's a long way to go. Got to make sure we do the job on the pitch today and get this big 3 points. Come on. Andre Silva, lovely through ball. Joe Gomez going through. Oh, and a card. He came out early to meet him and turns it behind to deny the former Liverpool defender. And I've got to say, half an hour to go. That's West Ham's first chance of the game. But with their really good attack, I definitely see them getting some late chances here to try and get back on level terms. Still only leading by 1. We're going to need a rearguard defensive effort for the final half an hour to get these 3 points confirmed and stay top of the table. Come on, Aston Villa. Let's not throw it away. Into the final 8 minutes of normal time. We still lead by just a goal to nil, but West Ham are pressing now, looking for that equaliser, and I fear they might find it. Roberto Firmino to Silva, gets it back. The Brazilian through to Lanzini, cross deflected by Palmer Brown, and West Ham win a corner. And I'm feeling very, very nervous right now. Got to hold on to these 3 points. Got to stay tight at the back. Lanzini's delivery to the middle. Vallejo's header dropping just wide. Rico for West Ham plays it long. Palmer Brown, that's yours. Of course it is. Eric Palmer Brown, absolute rock this season, and that will do it. It's a huge win for Aston Villa, and the subs realise it as they run on the pitch. We hold on to the goal to nil scoreline. In the end, it was our defence that saw us through after missing a hatful of chances. But the 3 points in the bag, that's the most important thing. And with just 3 games to go, Aston Villa stay top of the Premier League table. Come on. On the balance of play, we deserve to win, but West Ham had a couple of late chances, and that Vallejo header that went just wide the post was a real heart-in-mouth moment for us. But we weren't really very clinical in this game. We had some good chances, but should have taken more of them. But hey, we got to win. That's the most important thing. But as man of match, I'll share it between 2 players. Not Martinez, who got the assist, but Jack Grealish, who scored the goal. And where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is right there. Who scored the goal. I thought he played very well, very direct in this game, really threatening. And plus Palmer Brown as well, who's definitely going to start in Germany. This young American talent, whenever he's played this season, has not put a foot wrong. So 1-0 the final score. Southampton beat Chelsea by 2 goals to nil as well, which means the table will be on the screen right now. Chelsea realistically eliminated from the title race, but for Aston Villa, top of the table, 3 games to go, and our next Premier League game, Manchester City. What a match that is going to be, and a potential title decider. Bring them on. And I'm just realising that Spurs must have played in the early or late kickoff on the same day as us, because I haven't advanced through the calendar. We're 1 day after the West Ham game, and they've played their game, and they're 4 points behind now, which means that if we win 2 of our final 3 games, we'll be crowned champions. We only need 6 points from 9, and that'll be enough, as we're 4 points clear of Poch's boys. So I just want to see what their fixture was and who they slipped up against, because they definitely slipped up. But who was it that they failed to get the job done against? It was... where are we? Leicester City. So Claude Puel's side did us a massive favour in getting a draw against Spurs. And yeah, that means if we win 2 of our final 3 games, we will be crowned champions. So we go to the Etihad, a massive game, but it's actually not a must-win game for us. And I wouldn't call it a potential title decider, but it's a chance to really put the pressure on with just 2 games to go afterwards. But also confirmation, Aidan Robinson has gone Sheffield United. He's off to Bramall Lane for £1.3 million, and that is totally fine with me. A young talent, but not much potential. I will take the cash.
It is decision day in the semi-final of the Champions Cup. Second leg was a very good first leg. There's still plenty of room for both sides to express themselves.
But whilst things might be going well domestically right now, in Europe, it's another matter. Because for the second and final game of today's episode, we travel to Germany to take on Borussia Dortmund in the second leg of our Champions League semi-final. Where after trailing from the first leg by a goal to nil, we know tonight we must score to have any chance of making it through. So against Dortmund, we played well but couldn't score, and that's why I'm very disappointed to see once again Roman Bürki is between the sticks for the German sides. They line up in a 4-1-4-1 with their goal scorer Trezeguet, also part of their fantastic midfield five, and of course Aubameyang, their striker as well. But for our team, we stick with a 3-5-2, but a lot to change after our win against West Ham. And I said that Palmer Brown's going to come in for either Fry or Socrates. In the end, it's actually John Stones, who's far too tired to start tonight after playing the full 90 on the weekend. But it's a good team, it's a solid team, but we got to step up and deliver tonight if we are to make it through. Come on, Aston Villa, 90 minutes, we must score, we must win, we must make it to the Champions League final. 20 minutes into the game, still we are currently deadlocked at 0-0, yet to get a proper chance going. Maybe that can change here as Toby looks at Benteke, flicks it through to Miranchuk, golden opportunity. And the Russian hits the top of the crossbar. And we really should be a goal up, and I totally spurned it. We might not get a better chance than that all game long. And after Berkey was in such great form last week, this time doesn't need to make the save. As Miranchuk hits the woodwork, oh, I've got to finish that. Still tied at 0-0. That should have been 1-0. That should be us back on level terms over 2 legs. We might not get a better chance than that. Had to take it. I don't know why I didn't shift that onto Miranchuk's left foot either. I took it on with a right foot. He's a left-footed player, and I had so much more time to do that if I wanted to do so, and I should have done. But here is Miranchuk finding Bustos, and maybe another chance here. Fabricio through the gap to Martinez. Martinez, yes! Fires it in. And there is the equalising goal over 2 legs. He shushes down the camera lens and says, "Don't worry, Gaffer, I got this. I'm doing it in the league and I can do it in Europe as well." Oh, thank goodness for that. Totally messed up with the Russian. Wasn't going to do it again. Bustos to Martinez, the Argentine bros linking up. And a lovely finish past Berkey into the top corner. I thought it might have taken a nick off Masaccio. In the end, it doesn't clip him at all. It's just a wonderful strike into that far corner. And no chance for the Swiss shot stopper, and that's what it means to Aston Villa. The subs on the bench celebrating, myself relieved. Dortmund 0, Aston Villa 1. 1-1 on aggregate as the first half comes to its close. Come on! As Miranchuk wins it back there. Great work from the Russian. And now the goal scorer Martinez to Bustos. We're ending this first half very strong. Nice ball out wide to Serge. Can Gnabry win that first? He can indeed. And now can he cross? Benteke! Cleared by Weigl, and Lewis goes for the acrobatic way over the bar and behind for a goal kick. But this is what we needed. We've got that goal, we're back on level terms over 2 legs, and now we're keeping our foot on that gas pedal and going in search for a second away goal, which if we get it, Dortmund will need to score a further 2 tonight. So let's keep this going, let's find that second goal. Benteke, Miranchuk, Martinez, oh what a signing. Lautaro Martinez has been Borussia Dortmund 0, Aston Villa 2, and our club record signing is proving to be every single penny worth of that 37.5 mil plus a fan's favourite Jonathan Kodjia. Benteke to Miranchuk, lovely first time ball, and Martinez takes a touch and drills it into the bottom corner. He was your signing, and your signing may well be sending us through to the Champions League final. Dortmund 0, Aston Villa 2. It's a brace for our top scorer this season in the league. He's been unbelievable. Couldn't score in the full 90 minutes at Villa Park, but tonight in Germany, when the game was on the line, when our European adventure was on the line, Lautaro Martinez has come through with 2 big goals in the first half to turn this tie on its head. And as things stand now, Dortmund must score twice in the second half if they're to make it through. Martinez has saved us so many times this season, and he may well be saving his best for one of our most important games of the year. 2-0 up, can't let this slip. He's been our best player all season long, Martinez, and what a game to prove that. Oh, what a cross! Gnabry off the crossbar. What a pull by Fabricio Bustos, and Serge hits the bar. Second time tonight we've hit the woodwork. If we finish both that chance and the one earlier with Miranchuk, who's now been taken off, we will be coasting to the Champions League final, but we're still leading by 2, and that's a great sign to start the second half off as well. We're not going to sit on this 2-goal lead and say to Dortmund, come at us. No, we're looking for a 3rd goal to kill this contest off. Palmer Brown through to Toby and Lewis to Barkley. We are into the final 27 minutes of normal time as we still lead by 2-0. Dortmund just haven't really turned up tonight, whereas for us, we turned up knowing what was at stake, and we have not let ourselves down. There's Grealish on the ball, can thread it through to Martinez. This will do it. Martinez! Oh! off the post, and for the third time tonight, we've hit the woodwork, cleared away. It will drop to Ross Barkley, who fires it wide. You see in the top left the disparity there in the shots column, 8 compared to 1 from Aston Villa. We've been absolutely fantastic tonight, as we still lead by 2, but 3 times we've hit the woodwork. This tie should be over. Well, this is a welcome sign for the home fans. Martinez, who's terrorised them tonight, isn't going to get the match ball, but he's certainly my man of the match as he comes off for Lovre Padjak for a bit more defensive stability. Dortmund now pressing for that goal. Oh, big block by Dale Fry, and Palmer Brown gets it away. Dortmund get 1 goal, and it is game back on. They need another 2, of course, with 16 minutes to go, but they've got such a great team. They've got a fantastic attack. Just 1 goal, and it really is going to be tense as hell here in Germany. Andrew Robertson on the ball, rolls it through to Aubameyang, and Pierre-Emerick trying to hold off his man, finds Mario Götze. Götze inside, and there is that goal. Mahmoud Dahoud with a finish, and it is 2-1 with 14 minutes on the clock. 2-2 over 2 legs. As things stand, we're still going through on away goals, but this is what we are fearful of. Dortmund right back in this game, right back in this tie, and 1 more goal, and they're going through. Lovely little build up there. Aubameyang holds off right into Mario Götze. Lovely through ball, and Dahoud's finish past Icardi into the back of the net. 2-1, 2-2 over 2 legs, and this is going to be the longest 14 minutes in Aston Villa history. Can we hold on? Well, that's take off Martinez. He was tiring out there, and of course we want to play him against Manchester City on the weekend. Padjak has come on, but oh, I tell you right now, there are 10 minutes to go, and I am so nervous as we desperately try and hold on to the scoreline that will send us through. Andrew Robertson down the left-hand side, gets it into the middle. Barkley deflects it. Socrates controls, and away it will go. Come on, Aston Villa. Got to keep your cool heads now. Ross Barkley on the ball. Through to Grealish. Grealish out wide towards Padjak off the bench. This could do it. This could do it. This could do it. Lovre Padjak! It's over. Dortmund 1, Aston Villa 3, and that will do it. Martinez comes off the bench and says, Lovre, secure it for us, and he's done it. Dortmund 1, Aston Villa 3, 3-2 over 2 legs, and Lovre Padjak with the coolest of chips puts it over Berkey, and it drops into the far corner. Dortmund 1, Aston Villa 3. It's been a thriller here tonight in Germany, and that is the icing on the cake. Padjak secures it. Aston Villa are heading into the Champions League final in just their 2nd season back in the top competition in Europe, and what a way to do it. Dortmund 1, Aston Villa 3. Come on. What a game this has been as Sterling crosses and Padjak gets it away. Brilliant decision to bring him off the bench, and with a minute and a half to go, well, it's over now. Dortmund need to score another 2 goals, and they're capable of doing that. I mean, we all remember the game against Malaga many years ago now, but that is surely going to do it now as Fabricio Bustos, who's played so well tonight, finds Jack Grealish out wide towards Padjak, the tie Secura, if you will. And that's a great little nickname for Padjak. It's a great run as well as he flicks it through to Green. This could well do it for us. Andre Green scuffs the shot, but we don't mind one bit. Final score at the Signal Iduna Park. Dortmund 1, Aston Villa 3. We knew what was at stake tonight. We knew what we needed to do. Fair play to the Dortmund fans. They're still celebrating a job well done in Europe, but for us, a job better done as we are through to the Champions League final. What a thrilling tie that was. Fantastic to play and a fantastic result. Come on. I would have been livid how we let this slip and Dortmund came back from 2 goals down because we played very well tonight, but like against West Ham, our finishing wasn't really all there. To be fair, we were quite unlucky hitting the woodwork on 4 separate occasions, but really fun game this one. I got to say, it was a really great game to play, and the whole tie was fun. Even after the frustration of the first leg with Berkey turning into a superhuman goalkeeper, it was still a really fun tie, and I'm so glad we came through to get the win. Man of the match will go to Martinez for bagging those all-important first 2 goals in the first half that would have sent us for anyway. But you've got to credit Padjak for coming off the bench, securing it with that lovely chip. But just in general, the whole team played well tonight. We knew it was at stake. We knew what we had to do, and we did it with flying colours. It was a brilliant game, a brilliant tie. Fair play to Dortmund. That was a really fun semi-final tie. We are into the final, and before we end today's episode off, what we'll do is we'll advance 1 day in the calendar, and we'll see who will be taking on in the final, either Barcelona or the team that knocks out last year, Atletico Madrid. So, take a deep breath. We've done it. Tough tie. We've come through in the second leg. Now let's find out our opponents for our first Champions League final of the series. It's going to be, I don't know who I'd want, actually. I really don't know who I'd want. So with Simeone's boys, then we know after last season they'll be fancying their chances. But if it's Barcelona, you'd say they're the favourites to win the whole thing. So who's it going to be? Champions League final. Aston Villa are through and they'll be taking on the Spanish side. Barcelona, who won it by 3-1. And I honestly don't know who I would have preferred out of those two. I wouldn't want either. But that'll do it for today's episode then, guys. What a fantastic episode. 2 big games, 2 big wins for Aston Villa, and into our first ever Champions League final after a thriller in Germany. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode, featuring 2 of our final 3 Premier League games, including a massive game at Villa Park against Manchester City in a first versus second clash as well. So thanks for watching. Have an awesome night, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.